Geatrum says, vamos a ello. Nia Wackbug says, hold up. Geatrum says,
Buenas.
Buenas. Memoria says, Ayep.
Los manuales. En fin. ¿A Sanjara o a Graham?
Isan Delphin says,
Ah,
Nas.
sí, sí.
Tarakrik says, Yay.
Buenas tardes. Vale. Más o menos es lo que tenía en mente.
up on him. Got him. May the eternal truth guide you.
Captain, we should chat. Graham's got the right idea, but he isn't the right guy to execute it. I don't even think he's motivated by philosophism anymore. I think he's just guilt-ridden. I can't believe I'm even saying this, but I keep going. Yeah. Hell, most of our people listen to me already. I thought so, but now I'm not so sure. Graham's always saying that what will be, that we're all here for a and maybe mine. Sometimes, you gotta do what's best for someone, even if they think you're wrong. Even if it's painful. Take Stellar Bay. Lick our wounds. Eventually, figure out how the hell we're going to spread the word to the rest of the colony. I'm going to confront him. Okay. Deep breaths. This is what's best, Zora. Time to...
Captain, you must be back with the access codes to our new...
Graham, we need to...
We have work to do. This isn't the time for one of our spats. What? Zora?
You're running the Iconoclast into the ground, and I don't believe it'll get better after we take Stellar Bay. The troops take orders from me already, and you've brought me as far as you can down the eternal path.
The troops. Listen to you. This isn't an army. They aren't soldiers. They're believers. Followers. They pick up a gun because you tell them to, not because they want to. And you, Captain, after all you've done for me. I built this movement from the ground up. I've brought freedom to Monarch, and all these years later
I joined because I believed that you were in it for the Iconoclasts. That you wanted nothing more than to bring freedom to Halcyon. That you were selfless. But I know the truth now, Graham. I know what happened in Amber Heights. You didn't start this movement because you wanted to save us. You wanted to save yourself.
No. I've spent years atoning for my sins. I've studied, meditated, taught. I built the Iconoclasts so that any man could cast away his past for a fresh...
That's your answer, Graham? You needed a fresh start? After all those I'm sorry. I believed in you once. I did. But it's over. Stand down.
I won't. What happened back then was a mistake, and the colony has moved on. This is my movement. These are my people. If you want to lead them...
Please.
If this is where my path ends, I accept it.
So...
No!
Just like your
Don't mess
path
with
was at an end. Well, Captain, here we are. Killed a lot of people, and you've got the... Void held me. I'll never remember what that thing is called. I've thought about it, but I think we're too far gone. Pulling Carlotta's support was crossing a line. That's not exactly it, but I've lost a hell of a lot to this fight. Graham would never agree to this, but I'm starting to realize... All right, if he...
Move along. Hey.
If the Iconoclasts reach that ship first, there won't be... I don't suppose you've found the targeting module yet. I've sent patrols. Well, because the module... Can you imagine what those maniacs...
Or they go and get themselves killed.
The board would consider us complicit in any...
And roll back.
Oh, good. They're all mad. And what's more... not this...
Remember what we practiced, sir.
Yes. The words in those reviews were very hurtful, but they do not define me. I am a mantipillar, and my will is my cocoon. I can emerge and become whatever. You two? Supposing you're right, who exactly would you have me? Oh, how do these things ever start? Once upon a time, Graham and I saw the same. He would... That's an interesting suggestion. I confess I don't know much. I'd be willing to consider it, but... Very well. I can't promise anything, but... Well, it seems like she... All right. I'll have Celia organize a meeting in neutral territory, the old OSI church in the ruins. Meet us there, and we'll discuss terms.
I hope you know what you're doing. Huh?
Hey, thanks for coming.
I wish I had more time to prepare a proper analysis on the costs and benefits of your proposed union, but I suppose we'll have to improvise.
Gotta admit, I really thought I was walking into a trap here.
I get the feeling this is gonna take a while.
Sanjar, Stellar Bay's got food and walls. And my people need both. If you'll have us, we're willing to share the space.
Do you have any idea what that would cost? Why, drawing up the budget alone is going to take weeks.
Not good enough. I need to move a fair amount of my people into the city. Suppose some of our healthier folk could offer aid. Some of us need to stay in the city proper, though.
Captain, this might really work.
Truly, a compromise? I'm not sure I'd ever have heard as much from Graham.
Graham was a murderous fiend, and I'd be shocked if you didn't already know that. Void take his agreement.
This feels like one of those times when everyone at headquarters but me is like...
Amber Heights, you haulhead. 10 years ago, Graham...
What? But that means... I had no idea, I swear. Look, we were
I think I believe him. He's just dumb enough to me.
You can't take bureaucrats at their word. You back someone into a...
Very well. I knew Graham for years. I should have done my due diligence and known exactly who...
Yeah, I do. Okay, if you're willing to house and supply some of...
As am I.
Thanks for coming out, Sanjar.
50-bit says they kill each other before the week's out. Don't know how you managed to get Zora and Sanjar in the same room.
Hey,
If you'll excuse me.
We're not used to outside help around here.
You seen Arthur today?
So tell me, do we drink to the damage you've done? Or... Sure.
Said you docked 3 days ago?
Welcome. How?
Mm-hmm.
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 We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab. Welcome. How? See you soon.
I'd clap you on the shoulder if I weren't behind a wall of bulletproof glass. I don't know how you did it, but Hiram Blythe just sent me everything I needed. According to Hiram's message, Minister Clark has ordered a suspicious amount of dimethyl sulfoxide. It's almost as if he's hoarding the colony's remaining supply. Typical elitist, hoarding supplies during a time of scarcity. Once I have... So, good news. You're going to Byzantium. Aloysius Clark, Minister of Earth. Virtually every colony requires the presence of a Minister of Earth. Clark is complicit in every one of the board's crimes. Whenever the board issues some new... If I had time and several blackboards, I could explain the details to you, but to put it briefly, dimethyl sulfoxide is the reason you're alive today. The chemical is absolutely essential to reviving the Hope's colonists. I need you to steal as much. If you don't bring me enough chemicals, I might not be able to save the Hope's colonists. And... Ah, yes, the details. I'm not about to ask you to rampage through Byzantium trading bullets with the board's agents. We'll have to resort to subterfuge. Carmen Imagawa. She's my contact in Byzantium. Meet her at the docks. She'll have all the necessary intelligence you require. I'm giving you my old nav key to Byzantium. You'll need it to land in the Golden City. Remember, you're looking for dimethyl sulfoxide. Big green bubbling vessel with a warning label. I'll take as much as you can find. You can trust her if that's what you're asking. Imagawa is the finest special agent in Byzantium that money can buy. My money, anyway. Of course. What?
So, we're just gonna march straight into Byzantium and acquire... I sure hope you negotiated for... Ever notice how this job gets bigger and more dangerous every time he calls in? He's asking a lot, Captain. Makes me wonder what your angle is. That's one way of looking at it. Another is that he pulled you out of hibernation without your say-so and got you to do... Besides, none of this is your mess, so why go dirtying... Guess I hadn't looked at it that way. Still, Phineas isn't your only option. The board's put a bounty on his head, and they've got more than enough bits to pay it. I've got no love for the corporations, but they know how to take care of their people. Everyone is. I know you want to save the day, but don't forget to look after yourself. Hey, don't get any ideas. I'm just making sure you last long enough to pay me at the end of this. Anything else? Things on Monarch have really cooled off. I didn't think MSI and the Icon... Outside of shouting four-letter words, I mean. Sure, and fish sticks are really made from Saltuna. Look, I won't knock the work you did. I'm sure they'll have a good cry, look through old photographs, share a pint of... But sooner or later, things will go back to the way they were. Just being realistic. As long as they keep their business on... Anyway. Hey. Though, come to think of it... I haven't actually talked to my folks in a while. Shocking, right? Anyway, it's probably about time I paid them a visit, given the dangerous life... Whoa, let's calm down. I'm not asking for a favor or anything. I'm just suggesting we stop by. When we're in the neighborhood. See, I'm originally from Byzantium, born and raised. I know that probably comes as a big surprise. But I worked so hard. I dropped the accent, picked up a swagger, developed a taste for Spacer's Choice. Huh. Well, I bet they won't know the difference. Reconnect is a strong word. And, I was thinking you'd come too. Great. And when we get there, draw out your rough edges a bit. If you've got an outfit you haven't washed in a while, maybe one with some blood stains, wear that one. Oh, and help yourself to the good snacks and put your feet on the coffee table. Mother hates that. Just know that I've got plenty more suggestions if you... Anything else? It's like one of those stuffy art gallery pieces. Looks okay from far off, but once you get close, you realize it's just some mismatched shit everyone's agreed to overpay for. Even the bribes are overpriced. The real question is, why didn't I leave sooner? There's all these invisible rules, and everyone spends all their energy just trying not to break them. That's what I said. I'll take stale cigars and rationed showers any day. I was a top-tier surgeon, but I could hardly open a pack of gauze without 10 people signing off first. Now you see why I left. People call Byzantium the jewel of Halcyon, but really, it's just paste. Everything's polished and bureaucracy. Take a close look and you'll see it's deader than anywhere else in the colony. Don't trust anyone, don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't show your teeth when you smile. People are extremely competitive about cosmetic dentistry. It can get ugly. Interesting like a colonoscopy. I trained as a surgeon. More my folks' idea than mine, but I made the best of it. Yeah, well, we all learn sometime, don't we? I finally got tired of spending my hard-won skills straightening noses and firming up chins. Turns out Byzantines are more concerned with having square shoulders and a good profile than, well, anything else. That's what I've been...
Something you need?
I understand we have decided to continue supporting the outlaw scientist, Dr. Phineas Wells. Welcome back. How may Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. It's a parcel. This is the Halcyon Parcels. With a... Stand by, Captain. An HPS certified distribution technician has deposited the parcel into your... They dispense on behalf of HPS. Thank you for your...
Welcome. How
I could probably...
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should've known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the... It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Now, I, for one, was hoping to do the exact opposite.
What? Do you want to...
Yeah, can we talk about the arm? I want to take bets on how the guy lost it.
That ain't really that fella's arm, right?
Well, I'm not cleaning it up.
Simulating disgust. How distasteful. Humans eat there. I'm not touching it. Etc. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to...
He liked to show off his battle scars. I get the feeling he won't be flashing this one.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the number, this had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern. Luck does not exist, Captain. Nevertheless, I am programmed to agree with your... I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Oregon. Should have known better. I landed on something big. And now this job's in...
It's a shame about what happened to that lucky fella. Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every... Oh, that sounds untoward, don't it? That ain't what I meant. Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but... So whatever they got up to in the past must have been... Sure thing. It sure is lonely out here on the edge of the colony. Anything could happen. Alrighty. You know, whoever wired this ship up had no idea what they were doing.
Dust accumulation analysis 2.5. Thank you, customer.
Good to see you, boss. So we just sat around a table talking about a severed arm. Of all the weird things that happened on this ship, you ever watch Episode 5 of The Masked Marketeer? First appearance of a recurring villain. Big ol' galoot, built like one of those industrial his name. Every adventure serial's gotta have a supporting character with an ironical name. It's a rule of the genre. Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny, and we got ourselves a real unfortunate hullhead named Lucky. Coincidence? I think not. We're freelancers. We take any job we can get. But this one? The dying message of a stranger. A severed head. Let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. So... Hey, I get it. Gotta hand it to me. Severed hand. That wasn't what you were going for. Yep. Yeah, boss?
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened. Got mixed up in some shady business.
Something on your...
Que la pegó sin querer.
If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always... Sure, like Ada said, he was a big name among... I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story. Pretty sure half of it... Exactly. There was just something about Montoya. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay... I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable. Yeah, well, just remember that one. What's on your... From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to... I'm gonna ignore that. There was... He... Hey, don't get... Sure. Something...
Perdona por eso, pegarte tú.
Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better.
I find myself marveling at the complex... Perhaps it's just my judicious nature, but I think we should be careful. I've always felt caution as the best approach when one is delivered a message attached to a... He sounded lost, perhaps slightly untethered from reality. It doesn't strike me as a setup, but I still advise... Why not? Some...
Welcome back. How... I...
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
You still tinkering with that?
It's not gonna fix itself.
Don't we have repair drones for that kind of thing?
This was a repair drone.
That's what we really need, you know?
More... Standing in my lane?
Ujú. Madre mía, cómo escala este. Ay, no suben más. Cuidado con el daño, ¿eh? Mm. 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 Vale. Mm. 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 Vale. Entonces a esta señorita... Se le baja eso. Y esta otra... 2000 y pico, ¿eh? $1800. Por si acaso. ¿Alguna? Sí. Vale.
Something on your mind? Okay. You want me to say? Pretty sure he's been...
Yeah, boss?
Yeah. You wanna... All right. Yeah. Sure. You want... Ellie?
Some... You want me to...
Yeah, Bob? You need me to... I'll ask you...
$5.000 y pico. Hostias. $941. Mejor ese. No, mejor este, de hecho.
What's up? What's up? You want me to send one of...
$1.300, $2.900.
Yes. What's occupy? Would you... I'll...
Pero yo no me importa nada.
Scanning for C2. Command accepted. Unit reload customer. Please select who you would like for. Request acknowledged.
Pues bueno.
You must think you're pretty good. I bet I could take you.
Me está... Pues no. No pudiste conmigo. En fin.
The law's really... All my hard work's fine.
Can you believe I'm retiring? Lucky me.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
A UDL security attendant is always prepared.
Move along.
Why can't something exciting happen around here for once?
Nothing wrong with stability. It means everything's running like clockwork.
Don't you ever want a little fun? Maybe see a marauder ship get blown to bits overhead?
What a thing to say. Everyone knows.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Want to be famous?
Anti-Cleo's pipe patch. All of the benefits of smoking a real pipe, none of the messy cleanup.
Nothing exciting ever happens around here.
Kid, you got presence. Natural magnetism. Know what I mean? There's those street smarts. Just the right amount of rough around the edges. Next time, we'll have you say that over the rim of a Trippa Stout. Listen, you got an agent? Some kind of representation? A mad scientist? Here's some free advice. If you want to make it in this business, you gotta work. Listen, you got a real special quality, raw energy. I see you in pictures, kid. I'm making a feature, Space Pirates of Moros Prime. It's gonna be a hit. But we still need a star. And I...
Ah! Captain! You're gonna be in pictures!
Already got an entourage, huh? Way to get ahead of the game. So what do you say? You ready? Terrific. We're holding auditions at the studio. Head to Odeon. You're gonna be big. I can feel it.
¿Cómo ha hecho eso? No quiero hacerlo.
Anti-Cleo's ketchup. Organic, vegan, handmade, wheat-free, dairy-free, nut-free.
Nosotros no te voy a decir.
According to local legend, if you walk around the orrery 3 times, your corporate rival will die of a paper cut.
You think I'd get arrested if I climbed up on that to get a look at the gearings?
Nah, probably just shot.
C&P Borstwurst. It's not the worst.
Poignant Behind Bike says, best viewers streamboo.com, remove the space, EZ9HAZ3. Nightbot says, Poignant Behind Biked -E you're welcome. Blacklisted spam. Warning.
Todo eso.
C&P pockets. Spacer's Choice Adreno. For life's little injuries. Spacer's Choice Zero G Brew. An ale that's good for what ails you.
Sí, tiene por aquí. Voy a dejarles a estos pobres.
I've always loved that sculpture.
It's an orrery, and you say that every time.
It's strange, though. I thought Byzantium was the center of Halcyon.
That's a figure of speech.
You, with the hips. Over here. Let me take a closer look at you. Don't speak. Hold that posture for a moment while I admire you. You have a natural contrapposto, my dear. The way you rest your weight against your hip suggests a certain rugged charisma possessed only by the mighty primal and the well-traveled spacer. Your walk, your posture, the cut of your clothes, you carry yourself with the bearing of a noble. I'm Celeste Jolicoeur, and you, my dear, are exactly what Byzantium needs. Yes, perfect! That I'm working on. My dear, fashion is up. And when I say spacer gear, I mean an outfit worn by real spacers. None of that garbage space. You have the bearing. Let me get a good. Nonsense. You're absolutely lovely. Chin up now. Let me do a back of the envelope calculation. Darling, do I... Now stand back. Back! And there we are, my darling girl. I wish you a splendiferous evening. And if you don't mind my asking, have you any interest in modeling?
What? Oh, no, ma'am. All them eyes staring at me? I couldn't.
I wish you weren't so shy, my Violet. You truly are beautiful. I hope you're... If I were an enterprising spacer... Outside Byzantium? Yes, and I'm... Anyway... Byzantium has lost its élan vital. I can't. What can I...
You must think you're pretty tough. I might have to
Okay.
kick you.
I love Byzantium. What else are you doing?
If Hortense yells at me about vagrants one more time, I'm gonna snap.
Why do you think I've been avoiding the estate district?
Isn't that your beat?
Was. I sent Rogers.
Your best find this week. Go.
Harrowed someone up for slandering trademarked products.
Pretty good? I caught some.
Out with it, you wretched contraption! Does nothing in this city work anymore?
I'm on my legally allotted break. Really, I'm supposed to be here. Oh! Nothing. I work in the lab at the Ministry of Accuracy. And they please.
I'm afraid I can't come down anymore, my good man. I'd have to request a counter waiver, and you know how strict the is.
Don't I ever, my dear fellow. My dear.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch, Triple Flakes, and Purple Berry flavored Power Nuggets. Now with 12% more crunch.
All right, how does this sound? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to walk into you like that. Oh my goodness! Ruth Bellamy? I simply adore your work.
Citizens, today marks a monumentous occasion in the course of Halcyon history. After a deep and thorough examination of our budgets, revenue streams, and predictive models, we are publishing our yearly success report. Profits are soaring, promotions abound. Thanks to your continued hard work, Halcyon is healthier and more productive than ever. In the coming months, Byzantium will be sure to see the many rewards reaped from your diligent labor. Once we nail down the details, I can't wait to share what's in store. For now, my friends, keep up the hard work.
Is it me, or could each of these homes fit all of Edgewater inside? Cannery and all.
There's my parents' place. Smell that? Industrial-grade cleaning solvent in desperation.
La pieza de decoración normalmente no están en una caja. Mm. Supone que esa puerta sí que se abre.
Marilyn, is that you?
Laws, we certainly didn't expect to see you like this.
And I didn't expect you to renew your marriage contract. But we're all full of surprises today, aren't we? Speaking of surprises, you should meet my new friend. We've been running around the system for a while now, stirring up all sorts of trouble. There you go again, Captain. Always menacing polite society. Anyway, you're probably wondering where I've been all this time.
Not exactly.
The last few years have been a bloody haze. You wouldn't believe the messes we've gotten ourselves into, right? Are you trying to make me...
Marilyn, this...
You tell him. We'll stay as long as we like. And while we're at it, we'll drink your expensive... She's right. Since when can you afford authentic Terran marble?
That's what we've been trying to tell you, dear, but you must understand.
We thought you were dead.
I'm not dead. I just never wanted to talk to you again.
I'm afraid the distinction was lost on us, darling.
We only did what any grieving parents in our position would do. We collected on your life insurance policy.
And the payouts have been rather, substantial.
You what?
Of course. And we shall always harbor that joyful secret deep within our hearts.
And you'll report it to the insurance company, right?
It's not that simple. For one thing, we'd have to cut back on so many necessities. The neighbors would be sure to notice.
That's the other problem.
We had to explain your disappearance somehow.
We couldn't very well tell people you'd run off to become a miscreant, could we? Shh! Someone could hear you.
We concocted a story about Celeste Jollycurl designing a pair of 12-inch heels for you.
One of a kind, naturally.
That led to your tragic death when you tripped and broke your neck.
It was quite the story. People were talking about it for weeks.
Not until I get some answers. Couldn't you have at least made up a better story? Something with pirates or raptidons? And what are you gonna do now that we're here?
Yes, about that. We were just about to ask you to, leave.
Quietly, if you don't mind. She hasn't changed a bit, I see.
That's it? You just want us to disappear now?
Marilyn, please.
Don't cause a scene.
Damn right, Captain. Fine. I'm gone. Forever this time. Let's talk outside. Can we talk? Can you believe those two? We'd hardly been there a minute and they turned us out like yesterday's garbage. I thought they'd be scandalized. They'd both be sitting there watching one of their vapid aetherwave dramas. Mother would drop her mock apple cider. I'd have a great one-liner in the tube. I was thinking either the leather's fake but the scars are real, or... Yeah, I'm gonna use that one day. Now, getting back to my story. Father would throw his hands up, because this would be just like me, to come back and make a big scene. Then, Mother would do the old, "You had us worried sick." Her eyes would be red, and she'd have her fist in front of her mouth. I'm not hurt. I just didn't want to get booted out of the house I grew up in like... I hope you don't think I'm talking... But I want to talk about me now. Unless you mean the kind who'll look out for you to blink so they could swipe your bits. The galaxy's not exactly crawling. Anyway, I don't want to sift through this lousy experience for meaningful life lessons. Wait a second. I could open a new account. Designate that account holder as a sole beneficiary. I'll make money without doing a thing. My policy is with the Greater Halcyon Insurance Group. Maybe you could use some of your people skills to help. If that doesn't work, I'm sure we can find one. What a relief.
Can you believe this outfit? It's so handsome, I'm almost afraid to touch it. Well, I guess that's everything then. After all that... You know, there's a part Junlei's been looking for to fix up the air cyclers. I know. For a while, it felt like everything I did. Next time we dock with Groundbreaker, I'm doing it. I'll send June a message. Oh, this is real scary. I can take a hint. You think the privy's gold-plated too?
That's top-of-the-line equipment. Better than most hospitals, even.
That's far enough. What are you doing here? How did you even get inside?
If anyone ever tries to off me, I hope they do it with the same professional courtesy.
Hagen? I've never heard of her. My what? Let's talk about this. Please, If you came looking for some elaborate scheme, it isn't.
What are you doing, Doctor? This information is beyond...
You can write me up in your report. It hardly matters. I'm researching a new way to feed the colony. The crops we transplanted from Earth don't give us the nutrients we need. Our colonists might not realize it yet, but they're starving. The food we grow here barely sustains human life. The colony won't last under these conditions. So, the board let me approach the problem from a different angle. I believed that I could adapt humans to live on Halcyon's terms. That I could change us. Give us the ability to derive sustenance from the nutrients the food does have. Look around. I know. I was there. Thomas was the first to take the gas. We learned a lot from his autopsy. Enough that we could try it on each other and know when to stop. No one else died. I must find a cure so his I wouldn't allow us to experiment on convicts or the unemployed. It's wrong, no matter what the law says. I'm desperate. I've already asked all the best institutes on Earth for help. One of the 2 Earth Directorate assault cruisers. It's been missing for over 2 years now. They never re-established contact after the skip to Earth.
Imagine losing something with that many guns on. How'd you lose half a pair of ships like it were a sock?
The board is uneasy about letting the colony know, seeing as half of their military force vanished without a trace. I'd prefer if you didn't use my name when you talk about this. My contract has a list of very terrible consequences. Once we can replicate a success, the board will move to rewire our nucleon. With any luck, our next generation will be eating and thriving off Halcyon crops.
Knowing what the board considers a success, that doesn't give me a lot of hope.
You really think the board got our best interests at heart? I mean, they say, but I'm just not sure. We haven't made enough strides to advance the plan. Hardly any at all. But we have to keep trying. If I die, there's no one who can reproduce our work. Every sacrifice will have been for nothing. And will be... The one on the wanted posters? I'll do it.
Doctor!
For the last, I need to get out of here. Phineas can contact me when... For now, I'd better pack up the...
Not so fast.
Captain, what you just learned is beyond. Give me one reason. She has an inflated sense of self-importance. Now move along. The doc has a lot of work ahead of her. Move along.
I hope Dr. Wells has the resources to handle this project.
The Acropolis district is on.
You could have asked me, you know.
What in the... Sure. Did I say restricted area? Slip of the tongue. You can pass. Go on through.
I never could have handled the desk job.
Sorry, I shouldn't talk. Not without signing a waiver.
Did you hear? Marjorie Dalton and Archibald Harris are redecorating with real crystal faux windows.
Laws. Don't they know those went out of style 3 weeks ago?
So did their...
You must be joking. Oh, there. That's one right there. Can't you just see the stench of impropriety radiating off of her?
How splendid. Why, just this morning I thought to myself, as lovely as... On... I earned my place here. What's wrong? It erodes the very pillars of our society. But... Well... gotta teach me that. Nice and easy.
Que me den la tosecita. Por aquí yo voy a hablar con él. Bueno, no dejo hablar con él porque me sale como enemigo. No sé qué puede uno colar.
Remember that stranger?
Down there, the new ship. Doesn't look like any of the corporate freighters.
But what would they be doing here? And how did they ever get permission to land?
O sea que desde aquí podía subir realmente.
I believe your choice to spare Chartrand would be considered the honorable path, yes? Welcome back. See you soon. Now arriving at Phineas's top secret orbital lab.
You've done fine work for Sublight. By the transitive property of reputation, I am now in... What's on?
Creí que tenía que hablar contigo, pero se ve que no.
The groundbreaker has approved our request for docking, Captain. You're free to disembark.
Tengo que hablar con ella.
All right. Oh, my hands have finally stopped shaking. Anyhow, so I told him, Dad, I'm a big girl now. I don't need your help. I can do it on my lonesome.
What did he say to that?
Have at it then. And can't be his favorite wrench, the one who used for the canner. He's probably half as tall as I was.
He didn't scold you for talking back to him?
Nah, he was never like that. I always thought it was funny when I get indignant about something. Then he'd watch me do whatever it was, make sure I didn't get hurt, but he'd never interfere. I learned a lot that way.
I wish I could have met him. Anyone who helped shape you must have been a special person. My father and I were often at loggerheads. He had notions of how the station should be run, and I had others. He was fond of saying, "You think Groundbreaker pays for itself? Someone's got to cover the bills," when I chafed against his deference to the board.
Sounds like he was afraid of him.
He was, and he was right to be. Didn't mean I had to like it.
What about your mama? I don't mean to pry, you just heard me mention her, and I've been wondering.
She passed when I was small. Taught me how to change a fuse on her deathbed. Even sick, she was patient with me. She kept exhaustive journals of my childhood, my father said. Like she was A/B testing child rearing.
Must be you got that exacting nature from her.
Exacting is a kind way to put it. Inflexible, my father would have said. Bull-headed, cool.
If you're cold, then I'm the void of space. Cold. That's the silliest thing I ever heard.
Thank you. Some of the cable routing in here is unique.
We'll get the kitchen back to you soonish, promise.
something on your...
Perfecto para...
Hey, Cap.
Good to...
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Definitivamente está mejor.
Isn't this swell?
Thank you for welcoming me aboard your ship.
Sí, pero cuando terminéis. No es que no quiera tal, pero me interesa saberlo.
Is it time for your regular daily period of unconsciousness?
Pues nada, oyes.
Welcome. Goodbye.
CNP Borston Baked Beans. Need to eat and run? Borston Baked Beans is the only one.
Is it done? Well, damn. Contractor grew a conscience. Technically, I owe you an exit interview. Care to just... You're awfully quick to trust someone who offed her colleagues and called it a good... Out of my eye.
This is why I always ask for half my...
I like her, Captain. Let's go before we...
I said, get out.
What's up? I better check it out.
What was that?
What was that? Huh? There. What was that? I saw something. What was that?
What was that?
Claro. ¿Y esto dónde me llevaría? Ah, cuando he dormido, vale. Voy a buscar por si cae por un carro, ¿vale? Resulta... Lo que me diste. Ah, vale. Pues voy a hacer eso. Cargar partida. Esta de aquí. Voy a volver a donde la Eva, la voy a asesinar y voy a completar esta misión en condiciones. Ay, pensé, ¿por qué?
We are now in orbit above Byzantium, Captain.
¿Por qué matarla y tal?
Okay, Cap. I feel like running laugh. So she got here, and the first thing she said was, "Oh, you smell nice." And then she just sort of touched my arm real gentle-like and called the cut of my outfit elegant. Then I led her into the kitchen. I think she about cried. She stood stock still and just said, "Oh, real soft." Oh, and let me tell you, I told her how... Well, we talked a bunch over dinner about the things we learned just through messages, stuff we repaired, how I talked. When I brung out the sweetheart cakes, June, she got a little teary. But I stopped her because I wanted to say it first. One of us has got to be. We're both... June's so reserved and I'm so shy. I told her about how she made me feel. Bold like I acted. Strong. And then she pulled out a paper and read a speech. She... Anyhow, when she wrapped up, I asked her... We talked about it some. I told her I wasn't sure how... She said we'll take it as it comes. Fix things together. It's all on your account, you know. And I don't know nothing about the Vicar's capital P plan, but... So, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna head to my cabin. I think I've figured out what you need.
Besides a smoke and some privacy?
Our crew's like a machine. All the parts got to work together or we'll shake ourselves to pieces.
I've never been good with metaphors, Parvati.
We need each other to work right. You need a team, and I need someone who'll be truthful with me, even when it hurts.
The only thing I need is people staying the hell out of my business.
If that were true, you wouldn't be here.
You're acting real funny. You dropped a wrench on your head or something?
Tengo un ligero
I tell you what. We'll change.
inconveniente.
Ellie, we gotta talk.
My second least favorite set of 4 words. Here we go.
You gotta stop treating me with kid gloves. I'm not gonna fall to pieces if you look at me sideways, and I'm not going away. It's fine if you don't like me, but we gotta find a way to work together. For the crew.
Never heard you sound this forceful. It's kind of refreshing.
Where?
Aquí es. Espero que funcione. No sé si voy a coger y guardar partidas. Vamos.
I don't have time.
No está.
I wonder if that'd fix Edgewater. Guess we'll never know.
¿Cómo que no lo sabremos?
I've had patients ask for some pretty bizarre procedures, but this takes the cake.
O sea que ya están definidas. Tengo que completar la misión de mala forma.
We've arrived at Phineas's orbital lab.
I've heard those iconoclasts have a rather smashing. What's on your mind?
Ah, que hay una barrera, literal. Pues no está ahí y no veo yo forma de asesinarla. No, no hay más misiones.
I could probably spend years.
Pues lo completo.
Destination reached. The groundbreaker.
El groundbreaker. Vamos a subir el móvil. Pues nada, lo completamos.
C&D worst. It's not the worst.
I see. If you need... Not as much as I'd like. Huh. If you haven't seen it, I'll have...
Último esperado lo que veis.
Is... See, out of...
This is why I...
Time for you to move along. You keep lingering like this, I'm bound to get nervous.
Crazy?
Miss Lilia took good care of us. Authorities stay off our tail.
Ah, voy a cagar. Ay, di alguien por error.
I said get out.
Miss Lilia takes good care of us, see? The authorities stay off our tails.
Rizzo's Purpleberry Budge. A soft, sour, candy strong, sweet purpleberry flavored kind.
BC.
Hey.
Sí, pues tengo que ir a Santo Rollo, así que...
We're now in orbit above Fallbrook, Captain. I'll lock up. Thank you.
On the move. Oh, that's just Miss Malin working on something.
This looks like the place. You ready to get my money or what?
I see you're still in one piece. However, you never know when that could change. Consider our... Note that all of your fragments must be... I remember that one. That's the young...
Of course no one remembers me for the marauders I've killed or the bits I've stolen. Typical.
That claim was airtight. Our best investigators couldn't find an exclusion for that one.
Are you serious?
Well, we interviewed the parents extensively. They had plenty of awkward childhood stories that illustrated their daughter's clumsy...
Hey, those are
Furthermore, the claim spurred a whole line of fashion-related policies. It's become a very lucrative market. You can't, of course. Only Miss Fenhill can assign her beneficiaries. And she's... If we let every friend, relative, and acquaintance change a policy like that, Of course she is. The paperwork says...
I like to think she's dead in spirit, but technically, legally, and regretfully,
That's impossible. By all accounts, she was an elegant and classy woman with impossibly fine bones.
That's gotta be the nicest thing anyone said to me.
Oh, you mean hypothetically. And you'd, theoretically, add the beneficiary of your choice. But you wouldn't actually do that, of course. That... I'm forbidden from accepting bribes. The employee handbook doesn't... If you... The payouts will... I hope...
A word, Captain? You really did it. Give these payouts a few years and I'll be... I've never been prouder to stand back and watch someone else work. I'm just glad my folks aren't gonna live off that awful story they made up. Yeah. The funny thing about getting what you want, I've never been much of a planner. If only you could have been my chief surgeon back in the... Anyway, enough of that. You did a job for me, so here... Don't make it weird. Even you've got to be in it for the money now and then. You sure? Because my kind of friends will pick your pocket clean while they... You don't have... Still, maybe you've got a point. Maybe... So... It's not...
Sam, I must confess, I have not been cleaned for far too long. You're sure this will... Oh, yes. That's the spot exactly. Why, I didn't expect you to be so thorough. I am ashamed to admit. Oh, Captain, there you are. Pardon, but perhaps you could afford us some privacy, please?
Bueno, pues voy a cerrar aquí. Gracias por la intimidad. Qué gorda. Ay, qué gorda. Que la IA tiene ganas de intimidad. Ay, por Dios. Pues nada. Dejándolo por aquí. Descansar un poquitín. Y también tengo que mirar la ropa porque creo que no esté seca, pero bueno, hay que mirarla. El deber llama.
Someone says, "Ciao, bye." Someone says, "Ciao, bye." Geatrum says, "Ciao, bye."
Así que nada. Chao, barra bye.